We have a ton of people here for Speakers Playhouse 1.
Okay, so here's the deal. Everybody's got to get at least 2 stages a week. 2 stages a week, guys. That's 100 stages a year.
You guys are amazing. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. But we gotta go. You guys gotta go. We have things to do. You guys gotta go. We have to go. We have things to do. Bye now. See you next time.
Welcome. I'm super excited. It is time for the best 90 minutes of my week. I'm Kimberly Crow. I'm super excited that so many folks are here. Glad to have you here. We got a big show, a really big show, a really big show for you today. Hi, Jenny. How are you?
I'm doing amazing, Kimberly. I have friends with me today.
Oh, yeah?
This is Thina.
Aww.
She's visiting. And then Roscoe is here somewhere too, my accidental dog that I should not have, but that I do have. So, yeah, Kimberly, where are you? You have friends too. I know you have friends. They might be on mute in the background so that they can also be on Speakers Playhouse, but where are you and who's tagging along with you?
I do have friends. I'm here in Spain. I'm in Torremolinos, Spain, which is in the south of Spain. I can see Africa out my window. It is absolutely beautiful here in the south of Spain right now. People say it's off season, a little bit rainy, but it's actually not. It's actually quite gorgeous this time of year, and I totally love it. And so I came here last year with my friend Jennifer Takagi, and we are here again in a different part of Spain. And it's been really fun to be able to work from anywhere and literally work from wherever I show up. And that's kind of fabulous. I do love it. This is actually right up. This is a shot from our window. This is what you see from the window. This is a picture, but that's a shot. It's nighttime here now, but that's a shot from our window. And yeah, that's the Mediterranean. And right there is Africa. 2 days ago, I actually went to Africa. We went to Morocco, and it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. And then today I'm back in Spain in front of a computer so that I can do Speakers Playhouse because it is, in fact, the best 90 minutes of my week.
Love it. Oh, and cheers. So Kimberly, it's cocktail hour where Kimberly is.
It's cocktail hour my time.
It's mocktail hour where I am. So I'm having a mocktail, she's having a cocktail. And Kimberly, I just have to say, this reminds me of the very first thing that you and I ever did together.
We should talk about that.
We should. So Kimberly and I got to, well, when you meet us live in person at one of our live in-person events, you get to hear the whole origin story. But a piece of the origin story is that Kimberly and I were first started working together during COVID. So the country had literally just gone into lockdown. And she was like, well, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm doing these things called quarantine cocktail hours. I could do one just for your people. And she's like, okay. And we promised that we would never do anything that wasn't fun. And so we did like 5 or 6 of these quarantine cocktail hours where we would meet in cocktail hour. We would talk business. We would do things. We would cheers with a drink. We would make custom cocktails. And then
it stopped being fun. As a matter of fact, her cocktail hour, which was 2 hours later than my cocktail hour, her cocktail hour started at 2 on Wednesdays, I think it was, which was like noon my time. And I was like, I can't keep drinking at 2 o'clock on Wednesdays. Bad things are going to happen to my liver. So we decided not to do that anymore. And then we came up with Speakers Playhouse, which is how that all started because we wanted to do something fun. And we started to talk about who we served. And we really serve entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, speakers who are trying to get seen, who need more traffic, who need more eyeballs on their programs, products, and services. And working together, we created this program which would allow show hosts to be able to advertise what shows they had and what kinds of guests they were looking for, and for speakers that wanted to get on shows to be able to see what was available and to announce what they spoke about. And that is how Speakers Playhouse was born, these many years ago, more than 4 years ago, coming up on 5.
So what did you guys learn from that story? Kimberly and I don't do anything that's not fun because Kimberly's motto is,
if it's not fun, it's not worth doing.
And you guys must be providing us a lot of fun because this is the longest Kimberly and I have done anything.
Except for my first
4
marriage.
years, almost 5.
Except for our first marriages. And that was a little bit longer.
That's true. We did our first marriages for much longer, 20 plus years for both of us.
Great. All right, so enough of the goofballery. Some of these people are brand new and they've never met you or I. And so other than cocktails, they need to know a little bit about us. So Ginny, would you like to share a little bit about who you are and how you show up in the world?
Absolutely. So my name is Ginny Trask. And what I've learned from owning and operating 6 multi-million-dollar companies over the years is that the biggest challenge that entrepreneurs face is getting leads and getting sales. And when I found public speaking, it really revolutionized that for me. First of all, I found it to be so easy to just express in front of a group of people and just, let the knowledge kind of flow out. But what I didn't know how to do back then was to convert those speaking opportunities into leads or into sales. I was doing a lot of speaking, but kind of what I learned is if you're speaking and you're not getting leads and sales, you're just giving information. You're just all you are is a source of information. You're not actually helping people to take the next step forward after you're done talking, right? But that's what they showed up for. They showed up to move forward. And so our job as speakers is to take them as far as we can possibly take them, which goes beyond the talk. And so what I really love to help entrepreneurs do is to go beyond the talk, right? I have the Aligned Speaker Academy where we teach the Aligned Speaker Method, which is all about aligning your talk with your purpose so that you can actually have more purpose and more profit when you speak. And I help speakers to convert from stage. So if you're not getting leads and you're not getting sales when you speak, it's time to stop just being an informational speaker and start being a profitable speaker. And that's what I'm passionate about helping people to do with my Momentum program that I've created. It's a monthly program, or any of my in-person boot camps, or processes that I help people with throughout the year. So that's what I'm passionate about. Kimberly, how about you?
Awesome. Thank you, Ginny. Well, welcome everyone to Speakers Playhouse, the best 90 minutes of your week. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Kimberly Crow, and I'm an international inspirational public speaker. I've had the honor of speaking on over 5,000 stages, including TEDx in Las Vegas. And in addition to co-hosting this amazing Speakers Playhouse nearly every Thursday of the year for 4 years going on 5, I also co-host an event called Podapalooza, a super fun virtual event where podcasters and speakers connect and collaborate 3 times a year. And I also co-lead Keynoting Camp, where speakers create a bookable, billable $5,000 keynote talk and apply for gigs during the event. And every spring, I host the Influencers Cruise, a unique chance to actually speak on a cruise ship, super fun, and earn your title as an international inspirational public speaker. There are so many ways to play, and I'm thrilled that you're here to jump in with us. So here's the thing. We believe the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to share who you are and what you're up to in the world is by getting on a stage and grabbing a mic. Speaking is an incredible way to share your passion, grow your know, like, and trust, and build a base of loyal, raving fans. And that's the way I've done it. I have a very large list now. All of my list has been built by getting on other people's stages. If you want to get on other people's stages, please put OPS in the chat box, put OPS in the chat box, and you are definitely in the right place. Stick with us because we're going to make the grinding, horrible process of finding stages to speak on super easy and super fun by bringing this show host to you in the next 90 minutes. So if it's not your first time, please drop our very favorite hashtag into the chat, hashtag best 90 minutes of my week. And if it is your first time, please put it's my first time, be gentle in the chat box. Put it's my first time, be gentle in the chat box, and we'll take great care of you. I see several new faces in the crowd. Awesome. You are super welcome here. We'll take great care of you. Now, if you're wondering what's in store today will sort of be like an energy-packed session, like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride meets Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points don't matter, or they do if you have that sort of perspective. In short, Speakers Playhouse is a gamified networking event designed for people who want to grow their business by speaking on other people's stages. And in a moment, we're going to bring our stage host up to the mic. They'll each share their show's name, what kinds of guests they're looking for, it's probably you, and how you can quickly and easily apply to be on their stages. Now, the opportunities could be pay to play, they could be free, or they could be paid speaking gigs. They could be in person, they could be virtual. We have everything from podcasts and TV shows to webinars, Facebook Lives, virtual events, or real live in-person stages. And by the end, you're going to have a chance to step up to the mic and share your talk title or your topic that you speak about. So if you're a coach, an author, a speaker, an expert, a creative, or a healer who's finally ready to get some traffic, get your message heard, and get in front of the right people, you're in the right place. If you want to establish yourself as a trusted authority, you're in the right place. And if you're ready to play full out and make a difference in the world this year, you're in the right place. And if you're ready to have fun doing it, you're definitely in the right place, because as Ginny says, I believe if it's not fun, it's just not worth doing. So if you're in the right place, let us know. Type right place in the chat. Type right place in the chat right now. If you are typing right place in the chat, you are exactly where you need to be to make a difference and play full out this year. Now, speaking of playing full out, I see some of our Play Full Out members here today. You'll notice them because they'll change their name to PFO in front of their name. Play Full Out is our membership program that helps you get speaking opportunities and close deals and make things happen for your business, whether it's virtually or in person. We'll share more about our amazing membership in a little bit, but for now, we're just gonna get right to the goods. So if you're ready to rock and roll, type hashtag heck yes in the chat box, or heavens yes, or oh my goodness yes. And we'll get this party started by bringing our stage host to the mic. So if you're a stage host, please raise your hand digitally. The way you do that is go down to the bottom of the screen, click on the words raise hand, or it might be under more, or it might be a happy face with a plus sign over it, or Zoom made it easy and you can hit Alt-Y or Option-Y on your Mac, or Alt-Y if you're on a PC, so that it will raise and lower your hand. Nice little trick that they've got there now. So if you're a stage host, please raise your hand digitally. When you come up, you're going to give us 4 key details about your show. They will be up here beside me in just a moment. Here they are. Your name, your show title, your audience, and the types of guests you're looking for. And then you're going to type all that up right now and have it along with your contact information, and you're going to put it in the chat right after you speak. Now, please don't put it in while other people are speaking, because we want to put a name and a face together so that we can make sure that we are seeing the right stuff and making sure that we're connecting with the right people. But we want to be sure that you have it all ready, because sometimes you get up to the mic and you're like, wait, I forgot what I was supposed to say. It's right here beside me, but also ideally your answers are going to be typed up in the chat, ready to hit enter as soon as you get off the mic. Now, before we get started, Ginny, I believe you have a few announcements for the crew. Is that right?
I do. So first of all, we're live on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. We're super excited that you're here if you are, in fact, watching on YouTube. But here's the deal. In order to get access to these stages, and by the way, it is often a lot of stages. We often drop 20, 30, we've even dropped up to 100 stages just in this one session of Speakers Playhouse. So if you're watching on YouTube, if you want access to these stages, you got to be here in the Zoom room where it happens.
In the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
That's right. So if you guys know where that, bonus points are on the line. If you guys know where that's from, put it in the chat. All right, guys. So you have to be here in the room where it happens. So we are going to have you go to speakersplayhouse.com. It's right there next to Kimberly, speakersplayhouse.com. There is never a charge for Speakers Playhouse. We have been doing this for over 4 years with 0 charge, because we are passionate about helping speakers find stages and helping stages find speakers. So go to speakersplayhouse.com and join us here in the Zoom room where it's about to happen. All right. So we're going to